For the first time since 1961, the red carpet will be a champagne color. Comedian and late-night host Jimmy Kimmel announced the odd switch.
Are you stuck in traffic a little longer this week? Several Hollywood roads are closed for this weekend's 95th award ceremony.
4 USC alums are nominated for Academy Awards. We take a look at the films that are up for the coveted gold statue. See It Live starts now.
The 95th Oscars award ceremony kicks off this Sunday in Hollywood. Hi, I'm Patrick Warren.
And I'm Payton May. Reporter Gabriella Rudy shows us how prep for the star-studded event is affecting people near the Dolby Theater in Hollywood.
With the Oscars just 3 days away, Hollywood Boulevard is transforming, literally. For those working in the tourist grabs lining the path, these closures have Best Picture potential, but for some, have been a box office flop.
Business will begin a lot of customers, I would say, yeah. Just way more tourists around also, just because the roads are closed, so more people are more tight on the boulevard.
All lanes of the star-studded road are closed from Orange Drive to Highland Avenue until Wednesday. In addition to the road closures you can see behind me, crews are beginning to set up everything needed for this Sunday's event, including rolling out the red carpet.
It's chaotic all the time. There's people from all over the world coming to see it, and it's pretty cool job to do. Kind of makes you feel like a little celebrity sometimes, but yeah, it's fun. It's interesting every year.
Despite the flashy statues, sleek setup, and lengthy red carpet surrounding the Dolby Theater, not everyone seems to be feeling the Oscars hype. That, or they don't even know the 95th anniversary of the event is happening.
A lot of people don't know what's going on, so once they find out that the Oscars are about to happen, and they go, oh, we're at where they do with the red carpet and everything, then they get excited.
It's impacted us in the part that, they try to influence us, because they want to get in.
These instances, combined with the inconvenience of the road closures, can be frustrating. But for one local tour guide, this is the true essence of Hollywood.
A lot of people get annoyed by the road closures and the Oscars, and they think it's just everybody patting each other on each other's backs. But that's kind of what we're here for. That is Hollywood. So we wouldn't have Hollywood Boulevard or Hollywood in general if it wasn't for stuff like this.
And that's the beauty of Hollywood, and what keeps Kyle and many others like him in business. For Annenberg Media, I'm Gabriella Rudy.
USC is coming in strong this year at the Academy Awards. There are 4 SC alumni up for an Oscar. Representing the School of Cinematic Arts, Ke Huy Quan has been nominated for Best Supporting Actor for his role in Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. School of Cinematic Arts alum Ryan Johnson is up for Best Adapted Screenplay for Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery.
The Thornton School of Music's own Ludwig Göransson is up for Best Original Song for Lift Me Up, performed by Rihanna. The song is featured in the movie Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. And SC alum and producer David Ellison's Top Gun: Maverick is nominated for Best Picture.
Jimmy Kimmel hosts the Oscars for the 3rd time. CEO of the Academy, Bill Kramer, called Kimmel a safe choice for the awards show. Kimmel isn't the only host to return to the Oscars more than once. Bob Hope served as host 19 times, and Billy Crystal hosted the show 9 times. We asked students what they thought about Kramer's comment on Kimmel and who else they would like to see host in the future.
One of the first things that comes to my mind, if that's somehow racially motivated due to what happened in the last Oscars between Will Smith and Chris Rock. I guess I'd wonder more his reasoning behind why that's a safe choice, I guess.
Since he's a host of a TV show, maybe he knows what he's doing, and that's why he calls him a safe choice. He knows how to stay politically correct most of the time.
I would want to see Jennifer Coolidge host the Oscars. I think she's recently, with her popularity with White Lotus, I think she's very much a crowd favorite.
I don't know. I think somebody like Meryl Streep would just be super cute because I love her as an actress, and I think she's funny, so she would bring humor where it's necessary.
After last year's slap fiasco involving host Chris Rock and actor Will Smith, Kimmel says he's, quote, ready for anything.
The Academy Museum of Motion Pictures hosted a panel discussion this afternoon with the Oscars short film documentary nominees. The event followed a screening of each nominated film. The museum has also hosted programming all week. Producer and filmmaker Pia Gallinger attended the panel and shared her thoughts on the nominees.
There are a lot of great stories out there, really well told, and I think all of the nominees really deserve the nomination. And that basically life tells the best stories.
We'll see which documentary film comes to life and snags an Oscar come Sunday night.
The Oscars may highlight the most watched films of the year, but the show itself is losing viewers at a rapid pace. From 2000 to 2010, the Oscars averaged 43.8 million viewers. Since 2011, the show has experienced a massive drop-off, averaging just 30 million, with a record low 10.4 million viewers in 2021. Data suggests that this trend might not exclusively apply to the Oscars.
I think the decline in viewership is not specifically, an Oscars thing. I think it's just in general an awards thing. If you look at the Emmys viewership this past year was an all-time low of 5.9 million. Maybe they're interested in seeing who wins, but they can just find out who wins on Twitter. They could see any interesting acceptance speeches or viral moments like the slap last year on social media. They can get anything that would actually interest them from those presentations. They're going to just get on social media.
HBO's The Last of Us could further drive viewers away from the Oscars. Over 8 million people watched the series' penultimate episode of on the night of its release, which just so happens to be every Sunday at 6, the same time that the Oscars will be an hour into their ceremony. Selection announcements for the men's and women's NCAA basketball tournaments could also provide some distractions for potential Oscar viewers. The battle for a perfect bracket will begin right before the award show. With fungus zombies to waste and brackets to fill out, the Oscars could face some pretty tough competition come Sunday.
Essence, the leading and only Black-owned media, technology, and commerce company, honored Black women making their mark in Hollywood today at the Fairmont Century Plaza. These women are directors, executives, actresses, and activists who have paved the way for the next generation. On the carpet, stars and awardees included Crystal Renee Hazlett, Christine Orn, and Lauren Spencer. This annual event creates a safe space of sisterhood for Black women to fully see, hear, and embrace one another.
A new USC study by the Annenberg Inclusion Initiative shows that diversity at the Academy Awards has improved since the #OscarsSoWhite trend 8 years ago. The study found that the percentage of nominees from underrepresented groups has doubled from 8 to 17%.
Public discourse, it does have an effect. And although it may seem small, we are celebrating the 8% to 17%, and that's still not huge. But I think we can make improvements, and we have seen that as an example of from this data.
The Academy is still far from achieving parity. This year, no women were nominated for Best Director, and no actors of color made the list in the lead actor category. But if Michelle Yeoh wins for her role in Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, she'll be the first Asian American actress to receive the award.
For the first time in the 95-year history of the Oscars, the Academy will have American Sign Language interpreters on the carpet. We spoke to students who talked about why this is an important step.
It would be very good to have an interpreter at the Oscar. It would be good because it can be the first step for having a better accessibility for all.
Having an interpreter provides a different level of communication, which is the expressions. So you can tell, is this supposed to be an exciting moment? Is someone being sarcastic? So it conveys a level of emotion that maybe closed captioning can't.
Other accessibility measures that will be offered at the Oscars include an audio description and continued ramp access for all participants.
No matter which names are announced at the 95th Academy Awards, one thing is guaranteed: everyone will go home a winner. Nominees in the 4 main acting categories, as well as Best Director, will take home 6-figure Everyone Wins gift bags. This year's haul is worth an estimated $126,000 and ranges from a $9,000 trip to Italy, a box of dates from Dubai worth $7,000, and coconut water. The Los Angeles-based marketing company Distinctive Assets has been gifting nominees since 2002. The founder explained how products are selected and why brands participate.
The last few years, we've been really focused on small businesses, diversity, equity, and inclusion, that sort of thing. So this year, I'm very proud over half of the products in the gift bag fall into that bucket. We've got a candle company, a female-owned business, and the list goes on and on and on. And that actually excites me as well. And the reason the brands are paying me a fee and donating the product isn't because Kate Blanchett has fallen on hard times and needs a leg up and needs to get some products. It's because it helps their brand to be associated with it. These products are being donated because these celebrities have a profile and have a position in the world to help them.
This year's extravagant gift bag is worth 10% less than last year's. The most expensive Oscars gift bag was handed out in 2020 and was worth $225,000. The company says it already has brands scheduled to participate next year.
Reporter Hannah Joy is live in Hollywood. Let's check in to see if any stars are out there right now.
So I am a block away from the Dolby Theater where the Oscars will take place on this Sunday. It is also a place where it's going to be Hollywood's biggest night. And we have fans who would love to see just their favorite actors and actresses. And you know what? There's a little twist. We have Jimmy Kimmel, who's going to be the host, and we also have the champagne carpet, not the red carpet this year. And the Academy has also made some adjustments, and this adjustment happened in 1961.
Is this the most glamorous thing you've ever been involved with? Could we see a little bit of back while we do this, please? Something for the ladies. Look at how beautifully they're rolling out that carpet. This is the kind of thing you only see in Hollywood. And
What do you guys think that they're going to wear? And back to you at the studio.
There are always surprises at the Oscars, as well as people who've been snubbed even before the award show begins. We asked students about those snubs.
I think there were a lot of snubs. I think Woman King was snubbed. I think the director of Woman King was snubbed. I think Viola Davis was snubbed. I think Toussaint Mbedu was snubbed. A lot of snubs in the Best Director category, especially with no women really being nominated. One snub especially was After Sun.
I think that there were just some really interesting other nominations, like Top Gun. Like, why is that there? But anyway, yeah.
Everything Everywhere All at Once is a top contender to sweep the awards. We asked film students for their own predictions of who will bring home a golden trophy.
I do think that Everything Everywhere All at Once is definitely going to win Best Picture.
Everything Everywhere All at Once was my favorite of all of them, so I do want it. Like, it's what I think will win, and also my personal choice.
I think that Everything Everywhere All at Once is going to be winning Best Picture, although I think my personal pick would be The Fabelmans.
I think for Best Actress, it's going to be between Kate Blanchett and Michelle Yeoh. Oh, Austin Butler. Austin Butler is going to win Best Actor.
Thanks everyone for watching See It Live. From us at Annenberg Media, I'm Payton May.
And I'm Patrick Warren. For more coverage, watch and subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/Annenberg Media. Have a good night.